Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is weigh-in day. It is Wednesday, June 22nd. It is officially summer. So how did we do on the scale this week? Well, you see Andrew is not here. Andrew is still in bed because it's early, and he had a rough night. He didn't sleep good. I woke him up to see if he wanted to come down. He's stressing big time. So he really should be here for this because it's all about stress. He moves in on Saturday to his temporary housing for grad school, and he's stressing about it. He's nervous about it. He doesn't know what to take. He doesn't know if we should go with him or if he should go himself. So yeah, so he's a little stressed, but I'll let you know how he did after I let you know how I did. I did have a loss. Even after, Saturday night eating that box meal on the bus, and Sunday at the brewery with pizza and brownie or cupcake. They had brownies, I had cupcake. I still lost 0.2. You know what? It's a loss. It is a loss. And I don't have a lot of weight to lose. I mean, I just want to get now maybe 5-6 pounds off. And when you don't have a lot to lose, you aren't going to drop 4 and 5 pounds every week. So now, if I had watched a little tougher over the weekend, I probably would have lost more, but I'm good with that. We celebrated, we had a good time. This week, right back on the money. I don't think we have anything coming up this week that I have to worry about, so that's good. So I am definitely looking for another loss next week. Andrew was a little worried getting on the scale because he really had a good time at the brewery. He had several beers and he had more pizza than me, and I think he had a big old brownie. And after he did it, he's like, why did I do that? Why did I? I said, I told you. But he has to learn for himself. But he still lost 0.6 because he had one bad day. The rest of his week was great. He did not let that one bad, and he was right back on track. So he lost 0.6. So he's happy with that. So he is over 10 pounds, feeling good, looking good. He's still not sure where he wants to land yet. He's just going to kind of see how he feels and everything. He is nervous about leaving Saturday and leaving mom's cooking and mom's tutelage. But, I said, you know what to do. Just make the smart choices. So we will see what happens. And I'm going to have a squirrel moment. I just realized I forgot to put lipstick on. I'm looking in the camera. Oh, well. So anyway, that is our weigh-in. We both had a loss. We are both very happy with that and very pleased. So let's start talking about the meeting topic. How to stop stressing when you're already stressing. I am the queen of worrying and stressing and things like that. So I'm probably going to need this. So it says, your heart is racing, your palms are sweating. That overwhelming feeling of ugh. When you notice yourself slipping into stress mode, pause and bring yourself back to the present with our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. I'm going to pause here and I don't know if it's going to say it later, but I'm going to talk about it now. So many times you hear people say, I am a stress eater. I'm a stress eater. I'm a stress eater. I used to be a stress eater. I ate my emotions. I did. And then something that my leader once said stuck with me. And I'm going to say it and I'm going to repeat it. And you've heard me say it before. Stress does not make us eat. Eating is our reaction to the stress. Stress does not make us eat. Eating is our reaction to the stress. What you need to do, and it is not easy, my friends, and I am not telling you it is, you need to find a different reaction to stress other than eating. Because what happens? Okay, you're stressed about something. You're so stressed. You start eating. You're eating the cakes and the cookies and the ice cream, whatever it is that makes you feel better, whatever that comfort food is that you have. You eat that. And for 10 or 15 seconds, That comfort food just hugs you and brings back good memories and takes away that stress for 10 or 15 seconds. And then it's back again. And now you have added stress because you just ate 49 points and you only get 19 a day. So there's more stress because now you're worried. It does not help. Eating solves nothing but hunger. Do you hear me? Eating solves nothing but hunger. Eating is not going to solve your sadness. It's not going to solve your anxiety. It is not going to solve your depression. It is not going to solve your stress. The only thing that eating will fix is hunger. Remember that. Remember that. Find a different reaction to the stress. I used to be, like I said, I used to be a stress eater. Now I'm a stress exerciser. The minute I start feeling overwhelmed or stressed or something, I stop and I exercise. And I'm not saying I pull my mats and my weights out and I put my exercise clothes on. No. I stop, I breathe, and I pause, and I'm like, okay, what can I do at this moment? Sometimes it's walking outside and taking a lap or two around the backyard, walking through the garden, walking back to the chickens, just walking around the block if I have more time. Sometimes it's just stopping and doing some squats or grabbing my hand weights and doing that. Exercise releases endorphins and makes us feel better automatically. And you're not adding points or calories. Maybe you don't like to do that, and that's fine because everybody's different. Maybe you need to sit down. If you're a faith-filled person, sit down and pick up your Bible or your devotional. Or if you're Catholic, pick up your rosary. Maybe pray through your stress, that period of time. Maybe you knit. Sit down and pick up your knitting and knit a couple of rows or crochet a couple of rows or cross stitch a couple of rows. Whatever it is that helps you, stop and do it. Now, I'm not saying sit there for an hour and read or sit there for an hour and knit. Just take a few minutes and let that stress leave your body. It is better than eating. Because why? Eating solves nothing but hunger. Okay, now let's see what WW has to say because you know me. Off topic. Okay, try this. The first thing you do is take a few deep breaths. Look around. Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is a known psychological technique. Look around and name 5 things you can see. They want you to ground yourself. So you're stressed. You're totally stressed. I'm trying to think of a stressful situation. I can't even, but okay, your bank just called, your credit card got hacked, or your debit card, or your checking account, whatever, that got hacked. You're stressed. The first thing you want to do is reach for a bowl of ice cream. What they want you to do is stop and ground yourself. Take a deep breath and just look around. 5 things that you can see. 5 things. The best thing will be things that make you happy. I see my dog. I see my chickens. I see my cat. I see my beautiful vase of flowers. I see my canning pot. I don't know. 5 things that you can see that are going to make you feel a little bit better. 5 happy things. Number 4, keep breathing deeply and pinpoint 4 things you can physically feel. Pet your dog, pet your cat. Grab your Bible, grab your rosary beads, grab something that makes you feel good. 4 things physically touch. Number 3, close your eyes and listen. Listen for 3 sounds. If I close my eyes right now and listen, I hear the hum of the air conditioner. I hear my dog breathing next to me, and I hear the flap, flap, flap sound of the flag blowing in the wind right outside my window. Boom, 3 things. Easy and quick. 2, take another deep breath. Notice 2 things you smell. That's a little harder for me because if you follow my channel, like my vlogs and stuff, you know that we've given up all fragrance in the house. Like I don't do anything scented anymore. There's no scented candles. There's no potpourri. I do fresh flowers, but they're in the other room. I can't smell them. So just stop and smell. I mean, maybe it's your dog, or I don't know. But stop and smell 2 things. I don't even have anything cooking right now. So this one's a little hard for me. But stop and smell 2 things. You know, find something that you love the smell of. I have a couple essential oils that are known to be calming, and I make roll-ons with them. I make inhalers with them, and they are calming for me, and they, you know. And then number 1, focus on one thing you can taste. Nothing? Grab a drink or use some lip balm. So focus on one thing you can taste. And that one thing, my friends, is not potato chips. It is not ice cream. It is not a tasty cake or a Little Debbie cake or whatever you have in your neck of the woods. Yeah, no. I like that idea of a lip balm. Or, take a drink of lemon water or cucumber water or something, or eat a piece of fruit, something sweet, like a sweet piece of pineapple or watermelon. And then it says, take one last breath and continue with your day. And like I said, I've heard this technique many, many times, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't know if it works unless you try it. Like I said, for me, my stress breaker is exercise. It can be 20 squats. It can be 20 jumping jacks. It can be a walk around the yard, the block, the house. It can be running up and down the steps a couple times. But find what works for you. This 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique may work for you, or maybe you don't need all 5. Maybe just sitting down and touching your dog or something like that will calm you down. Just look for something that will release some of the stress. And then it says, let's dive a little deeper. Stress is a normal part of life, and chances are you've experienced it recently. Maybe you were worried about an upcoming project at work, or rethinking how you responded to a tough conversation with your partner. No matter what causes these stressful moments, they can have a real impact on your overall health and your weight loss efforts. Not only can stress trigger hormones that increase appetite and lead you to reach for foods higher in sugar and fat, it can also keep you from being active. The good news? Practicing mindfulness can help anchor yourself in the here and now and quiet your brain and your body's stress response. We're not saying this exercise can make your worries disappear completely. We wish it could. Instead, think of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique as a steadying force whenever waters get a little rough. It can change the chaos that may be happening around you, but it can help change how you respond to it. And shifting how you respond to those stressful moments can help you take control back and make the choices that support your journey. And like I said, even if you can't do all 5, just do something. You need to ground yourself because you can spiral out of control. And if there's a stressful situation where you're spiraling out of control, chances are you're going to make everybody else spiral out of control, and no one is going to handle that stressful situation. So just stop, breathe, and think. Think about what you can do. Think about something you can do at that very moment. And that's where the touching and the smelling and the seeing and the feeling and the hearing come in. It's something you can do at that very moment. It gives you something else to think about for those few seconds. It doesn't take long. It's 30 seconds to a minute. But it gets you thinking about something else and it grounds your mind. So, my friends, don't reach for the food. Do not reach for the food, because I'm going to tell you, and I know this for fact, it's going to stress you out more. It may not be immediately, but an hour later when you think about what you did, or when you go to prepare dinner and realize you are out of points. And don't make an excuse and say, well, it was stressful, so I'm not going to worry about it. Don't make an excuse, make a plan. Don't let it happen to begin with. And my friends, you are not going to fix this immediately. This is not a one-time, I'm going to just do it and it's going to work every time. I've been doing it for years, and sometimes I still want to reach for that ice cream. And sometimes I do. And I have the exact reaction that I said you would have. trust me on this one. I do not claim to be an expert in any of this stuff, but you can trust me on this one. You will feel better if you don't reach for the food. You will feel better in the here and now, and you will feel better in the future, whether it be 10 minutes into the future or 24 hours into the future, or maybe a week later when you get on that scale for your weigh-in. So just stop and think. Find something that you can do besides eating, because remember, the only thing that eating solves is hunger. So that is it. That was week 4 of Drop and Anchor. So who knows what next? Oh, next week is week 5, and it'll be our last Drop and Anchor week, and then we'll see what happens and what kind of topics we're going to discuss in July. So I hope my take on the WW topic this week has helped you a little bit. If you think you know someone that could use this video, please feel free to share this video on your social media, share it at your WW group, wherever it is that you go. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. All you need is an email address. It's right down there. Just click on subscribe, and you can also hit that little notification bell, and that will let you know every time I upload a video. And I think that's all I have to say about that. So thank you so much for watching. And just to recap, I was down 0.2, Andrew was down 0.6. So we are happy with that. We are having a great week so far. And please say a little prayer for my stressed out boy about going to grad school this weekend. You know, new experiences are tough, especially when you're a young adult and you just don't know what to expect. So I will leave some videos linked right here, and you can go and watch those. Maybe you've never seen them until you're waiting for my next video to come out. So I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for a full day of eating. Thanks again, my friends, and let me know in the comments below how your weekly weigh-in went this week. Have a great one, and I will see you all soon.